Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Monday the 15th of April. So looking at the euro dollar first, and Friday saw a good solid up day there, and it looks technically at the moment like we could see more of the same here at the moment. We've already started pushing to the upside. As I say, technically it's looking like we could be on for that daily daily 100 maybe. Coming down the time frames, well, we see a consolidation we spent most of the last week in. That was the breakout on Friday, came back, retested, is currently looking, the same thing, really looking further upside potential. Coming down to dailies, well, there is a daily pivot below, daily pivot coming down to 30 minutes, 60 minutes, let's change this to 60, there we go. 60 minute time frame, there is the daily pivot below, which if we saw any retrace would be a target, but for now looks like we could be on for the R1. You can see the higher lows, higher highs, more recent price action. As I say, technically it looks like we get more of the same, maybe some more chop, but more direction to the upside. The pound, well, the pound was a bit different on Friday, and you see this price action. It's the uncertainty around Brexit. It's not helping the pound, of course. There certainly is risk off on the pound front. It did pitch up quite strong at some stage during the day on Friday, but never held on to its gains, and it's not looking particularly rosy at the moment. It's already sold back off the gains that were made through the Asian session. There have been given away, and it doesn't look particularly, as I say, good. In fact, there's a bit of a head and shouldery pattern going on this hourly. A break of this sort of trend line from the lows could see even further downside, but we'll see. Bit iffy. Okay, dollar yen. Well, yen largely carried on in its bullish run on Friday, certainly. What's this mean? Well, people are looking for risk, don't care. So we've seen the euro going up and the dollar yen going up at the same time. Suggests there's risk is back on. People looking for risk factors and selling the dollar effectively, largely, and also the yen, which is a safe haven for when people are getting a bit the jitters. Okay, so what with the yen today then? Well, it's come up to a bit of resistance. I had come back into some resistance at different time frames here, especially daily, weekly, into pivot levels. Looking at where we're sitting at the moment, a bit of strength coming through, double top pattern at the highs there. Now, you'd almost expect, if the dollar's softening everywhere else, the yen to strengthen as well. As I said, it's mainly a risk on, and people trading that risk play. But we'll see. If the pound and euro continue pushing up, well, it wouldn't be unusual to see this. Normally, we would have seen it completely correlated and selling off. But looking like it's maybe finding a bit of support around its daily pivot there. Would be looking for the longs maybe on the break of the high and the current bar there, break of the trend line across that. Maybe would look for the highs, the R1 sort of area for a continuation, but we'll see how that pans out. Aussie dollar, well, the Aussie dollars did pretty well on Friday. As I said, there's dollar weakness across the markets there. At the moment, heading back towards its weekly pivot, maybe could see a bit more of a move towards that. Still putting the higher lows in, still sort of, and higher highs running through there, most of it. So it could see a bounce off that daily pivot, in which case, well, maybe look on the long side there, back towards Friday's highs, R1. I'm always a bit wary on a Monday what's going to happen here, and today's no exception, so we'll see how it pans out. Canadian dollar gained on Friday against the US dollar here, pushing back down a little bit, consolidated where it's sitting at the moment. It's pushing up this morning as I look here, but overall, chopping along really. It's important thing here really, It's not particularly the clearest of markets, and I would expect this to be selling off as well. It's not really a safe haven, so it's a bit odd this is selling off. Let's just do a quick look at oil. If that's selling off, okay, oil's come off quite a bit. That could be the explanation for that. So Canadian dollar looking a bit iffy there, and going against the grain somewhat. Don't really like intraday trading it. Bigger picture really on the Canadian dollar, well, it's consolidation. So waiting for a breakout, so nothing in the short term on that. Right, that's pretty much it. News wise today, there's only speakers coming out. There is a business survey at 3:30 this afternoon, but really you've got FOMC speaker Evans at 1:30 this afternoon, and then 6 o'clock. He's speaking the game. He's busy today, isn't he? He's earning his crust. Right, have a great day. Bye for now.